This show is part of the RetroZap.com podcast network.
This is what you can look forward to on a very uplifting and inspirational episode 212 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
I got a bunch of Oreos and I wrote literally nonstop.
I mean, had you left, so many lives would be different, including mine.
And really how Ahsoka inspired me to start her universe.
But unfortunately, since Westcott is no more, that means we will never get Beverly Soda here on the West Coast.
Oh, I love that. I hear that story all the time, and it makes me cry. Like, it makes me tear up. A dream warrior is someone that fiercely goes out there and makes dreams come true.
I won't leave you. Not this time.
This is Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka Tano and founder of her universe. And I am challenging you to wish upon a star and make your dreams come true. And I am skywalking through Neverland.
Are you ready?
Off to Neverland.
Here we go.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
When I first made Star Wars, everybody in Hollywood said, well, this is a movie Disney should have made.
You're more than just fans. You're family.
Best day ever!
Secrets lab.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
Hey.
When you use a bird to write with, it's called tweeting.
When we visit the world of Disney, we never grow old. It's a Peter Pan, Never Land that keeps us young in heart.
This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you are skywalking through Neverland. I have a good feeling about this.
Hey, Skywalkers! So, how's your day so far? Well, it's about to get even better, because you're gonna be a dream warrior. Hey, what does that mean? We'll find out in just a bit. But for right now, let's welcome you all to Skywalking Through Neverland. We are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. I am Richard Wolosky, but everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife Sarah, who got a lot of exercise today chasing UPS and FedEx trucks.
I did, because I ordered the Ahsoka collection, the activewear from her universe. It's new, and I want it. I want it now.
Don't care how I want it now.
I want it, but it's not coming yet, and I'm very sad.
You just ordered it this morning.
It comes from Tennessee, you guys, all the way from freaking Tennessee, and it's not going to be here for like another week and a day. And so I was chasing FedEx trucks just in hopes that maybe it would be here early.
But that all ties into our new fitness program, which we'll tell everyone about in just a few.
Exactly.
So you know what? You're efficient. I love efficiency.
Well, it is time to give our Skywalkers a big Wookiee hug and welcome you to our Skywalking family. Thank you so much for listening to the show every week. Thank you for joining us. If this is your very first time, that's awesome. Welcome. You are now a Skywalker. And also, we want to give a big shout out to our facehuggers who watch us on Facebook Live and our SkyTubers who watch us on YouTube Live right now. And we are at Skywalking Pod on Twitter. And we love it when you chat with us over there. We always are there and responding. We also love it when you just share our joy in this adventure through fandom that we are all going through.
All right, now we are recording this at what time, Mickey?
Uh-oh.
Who's up there? Is it Mickey or Minnie?
It's 2:29. Good afternoon.
Well, thank you very much, Minnie. Well, we are recording this at 2:29 in the afternoon from Long Beach, California on May the 8th, 2018. How many more days until Solo: A Star Wars Story, Sarah?
Should we tell people?
Tell them what?
That we're going to see it in 3 days?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes.
3 days.
3 days we'll be at the media screening for Solo: A Star Wars Story, and it's going to be so hard to keep the enthusiasm down.
Mm-hmm.
I know they have an embargo, and the reviews are on the 15th of May, which is very good because that means they feel very good about Solo and they want us to spread the good word that much earlier.
Okay.
If they didn't have confidence in it, they'd say, yeah, let's not say anything until June. So
is that what would happen?
Yes,
okay.
yes. Or there wouldn't even be a screening. So being this far out from the actual release date, which is May 25th, 17 more days, I feel very good about this, as I always had leading up to this. I've never felt anything less than enthusiastic and excited for Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Yeah, I mean, all of the trailers have got me really pumped for this film.
So don't worry, we will not spoil anything. All right, so now being May the 8th, let's see what else happened on this date in Star Wars and Disney history.
Okay, we're gonna go back to 1991. And May the 8th, 1991, Disney proposes to build a new theme park called Westcott. Basically, it was to be the West Coast version of Epcot in Florida. Unfortunately, by 1995, it was canceled. But 6 years later, another theme park opened in the same spot, and it's called Disney's California Adventure.
But unfortunately, since Westcott is no more, that means we will never get Beverly Soda here on the West Coast.
Aww, our dreams are shattered.
Yes. Someday we'll be as lucky as the East Coasters. All right, but in Star Wars history, on May the 8th, 2007, the very first trailer for Star Wars The Clone Wars, the TV series, is released on StarWars.com.
Subtlety has never been one of your strong points.
All part of the plan, Master.
Your friends won't hurt you.
You can't defeat us all.
Of course I can.
Get those fighters off of us.
Your fancy flying is making it difficult.
Hang in there.
Twice the trouble they have become. Weapons do not win battles. Your mind, powerful it is.
Now you fall, as all Jedi must.
At my stars.
We need you, Anakin.
That was impressive.
Cartoon Network is proud to present Star Wars: The Clone Wars. With a new adventure every week, their galaxy isn't far, far away anymore. This fall, the Force will be with you.
That's my master. Roger.
Wow, that ties in because Ahsoka Tano was introduced in that, and Ashley Eckstein's on the show this week.
Yes, and she makes her podcast book tour debut here on Skywalking Through Neverland.
Wow.
And it was such an uplifting conversation. I can't wait for you Skywalkers to hear it, because when we were done recording, it felt like I'd gone through this whole therapeutic session. And suddenly, I want an Oreo cookie.
Well, also, Ashley tells us about her new dream of becoming a dream warrior.
You gotta get this book. It's your universe. You have the power to make it happen, which comes out today, May the 8th.
Now, also on this episode, we have shout-outs and lots to tell in Things We Want to Share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share. Things we want to share.
All right, Skywalkers, we have a new Facebook group. Now, we didn't plan this, so let me tell you what happened here. So, I posted a question to my own Facebook feed. I was looking for some sort of accountability group for exercise on Facebook, because Richard and I, we have the food down. We're pretty good on that, but we're bad on, follow through on the exercise, at least with our life being, every day is a little different. So I was just looking for that. And before I knew it, a bunch of Skywalkers had responded to my post and were also apparently looking for this too. And so within about 3 hours, I was peer pressured into starting a fitness group for Skywalkers. So if you search Facebook for Hoojib Hoppin' Fitness Club, then You can request to join because it's also a closed group. This is a place where we post what we're doing for exercise every day. We can ask each other exercise and nutrition questions and just generally cheer each other on. And I know it's like a day old and it's already working because I think Luella posted in there, I wasn't going to go to spin class tonight, but all your posts made me go. So she went to like a 60-minute spin class and burned a whole bunch of calories.
That's what I meant earlier by you chasing those UPS and FedEx trucks.
Yep.
Looking for your Ahsoka active gear.
Uh-huh.
See, you're getting your exercise right in there.
So once again, it's called Hoojib Hoppin' Fitness Club. And as Teresa Delgado said, we're going to be the fittest, sexiest group at Star Wars Celebration, whenever that may be.
Yes, we will be the sexiest. Yes. Wait, she meant all of us or just you girls?
No, she meant all of us.
All right, there you go.
All of us. And I think there's 50 people now in there or something?
Oh, which means we have to get Amanda Bond on making some more Hoojib hop ears.
Yeah. Oh, and I did have a poll in there going for different group names, but I guess I'm the admin of the group, and I really like Hoojib Hoppin' Fitness Club, so...
You know what? It works. It works.
Okay. Hold on. We had some comments come in. I want to see. We look fine. Yeah.
Yeah, from the neck up. Yeah, we look great.
We know how we have looked. So, yeah. We want to get back to that. Now, Timeless!
Something bad is going to happen, and I need to stop it. No matter how bad it gets, we're together. Be careful.
What's going on?
History's already changed. The South's gonna win.
It's total victory.
None of us have anything anymore except each other.
She's coming for you. We need to get you home. She's lost in time.
The season finale of Timeless, next Sunday at an earlier time, 9/8 Central on NBC.
I'm obsessed. Matt Lanter is in it. He's, of course, the voice of Anakin in Clone Wars, and now you can actually see him on Timeless, and it's super fun. And the season 2 finale is this weekend, 9 p.m. on NBC, and this show is on the bubble for renewal. NBC has not renewed it yet. And it's such a good show, you guys. It teaches kids about history. Like, once you finish an episode, you want to look up whatever historical figure they've gone into and be like, oh, this was their life, all that stuff, because it's a time travel show.
I don't want to say just kids, adults.
Well, that's true. Yeah, adults too.
I'm learning a lot about history myself.
Yeah.
And this was the show that was canceled after season 1, but because of fan support, much like Star Trek back in the 60s.
Yeah.
They brought it back.
3 days later, NBC brought it back. So now, once again, it's on the bubble because the ratings aren't that great. And I blame the time slot, honestly, because NBC puts this at 10 p.m.
on a Sunday night. Come on.
Who's going to watch this? So
the Super Bowl wouldn't do that well on a Sunday night at 10 p.m.
Exactly. So this weekend is actually the first time NBC is putting it at 9 p.m. because it's a 2-hour finale. So, Skywalkers, even if you're not into the show, just have it playing, maybe mute it, and then tweet #Timeless, tweet #RenewTimeless. For the past 2 weekends in a row, Timeless has been trending number 3 to number 2 to number 1, even over American Idol sometimes. So that gets me very excited. So the fan support is there, but we just need to show them more. So,
and the stars jump in on the tweets.
Yes.
Matt Lanter's there.
Matt Lanter, Abigail Spencer, Malcolm. They all tweet while the show is going on. It's super, super fun. And we just have a great time. And a lot of tweets they like or favorite or retweet. So,
and plus, there's a lot of Star Wars references on this show.
Yes.
Lots and lots of them.
Yeah, it's like super meta when Matt Lanter will actually say a Star Wars reference.
Yeah, it's then we both squeal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
How can you be so calm right now?
Because I've been through a lot in the last couple of days. And I fought it for a long time. And you can call it fate, or God, or the Force. But I am meant to do something. I am meant to protect the both of you
The circle is now complete.
It's a very self-referential show.
Right, yeah.
And very smart, great writing, great diversity, just everything about it is fantastic. So,
And since they're jumping around in time, they need aliases, so they always come up with, "Hi, I'm Lando Calrissian."
Yes!
Yeah, hi, we're Cagney and Lacey.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dre, and this is Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
Oh, and this is Taylor Swift, and here's, oh my goodness. It's so fun. So, you guys just turn it on if you have Hulu Live or cable, and then just tweet, and we'll get a season 3. So even the creators, Eric Kripke and another couple creators, they're also tweeting, and they've put out on Twitter a request that everyone please watch. So yeah, this is it. This is like the final weekend to show them that ratings can be good.
It's a very good and very smart show.
Yes. So did I mention that this was our podcast and I can share if I want to?
Yes.
All right. That totally wasn't Star Wars or Disney, but it has a connection. And that's my share.
All right. There's something else we want to share right over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to roar for change.
Yes.
Hashtag roar for change.
Yes. So Star Wars Force for Change is gearing up a charity campaign for Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, this time, what they're doing is you get to use your Wookiee roar to help UNICEF and kids in need all over the world. So what you have to do is share your best Wookiee roar on social media. Probably do a video, because I think the roar translates best over video. And then you use the hashtag roar for change when you share that video. And then you can tag some other people as well. In fact, Richard, we need to do our video. So we'll do that after this. Now, Star Wars Force for Change will then donate $1 for every roar up to $1 million. Yeah.
That is a good and very, very accessible challenge.
I agree.
All you gotta do is roar. Skywalkers, we can do this.
Yeah, and we have our Chewie masks. So.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Chewie masks.
Yeah,
we can have a whole like holiday special conversation with our 2 Wookiee masks.
Yeah, that would be fun.
All right, Skywalker. So, what did you do for May the 4th, the big Star Wars holiday last Friday? Well, Sarah, you and I went to a little theater in Hollywood to see Solo Must Die, a musical parody.
Yeah.
Now, this was a live stage show in Hollywood, California, and it's a show that is set between Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, and the premise is Han Solo crash lands on Cloud City, and there he is torn between his smuggler past and his new status as a galactic hero. Now, if you've seen Star Wars in 60 Minutes, it's kind of like that, not the breakneck speed, but with the minimalistic sets and costumes.
Yes.
But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I would recommend anyone in the Los Angeles or Southern California make the trip to see it, because you will not be sorry.
Yeah, there's some standout performances, such as Keenan Montgomery's Lando Calrissian, so that was fun.
How can you not have fun playing Lando Calrissian after seeing what Donald Glover has been bringing to the role?
Right. Actually, one of the characters, he's not in Solo: A Star Wars Story or any other story, but it is Grand Moff Levine. And one of the creators of this show is Grand Moff Levine, and he definitely has the swagger for it.
Yes, played by Ari Stidham.
Yes.
And let's not forget Michelle Wickla's spot-on performance as BB-8.
Amazing. Okay, so, Richard, I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you don't have, say, the large budget that a Star Wars movie has, but you want a fun BB-8 that's puppeteered, what do you make it out of?
How about a medicine ball?
Okay.
A lot of gaffer's tape.
Uh-huh.
A colander.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And some spray paint.
And some paint.
And there you have your own BB-8 droid.
And it was adorable. The way Michelle Wickless was puppeteering it was amazing. Like, even her face. I mean, you couldn't help looking at her face, but it was so funny. So we actually have a post on skywalkingthroughneverland.com about this show. So you can head on over there to read more about Solo Must Die.
A musical parody. And the music in this Very catchy, very, very poppy. Now, let's play a clip. This one is called The Millennium Falcon Crash Landed, sung by the cast. Get ready for an earworm.
Darth Vader would want them dead, with Chewbacca's head on a mantelpiece. They'll remember today. They will all remember today. The Millennium Falcon crash landed. The Millennium Falcon crash landed. The Millennium Falcon crash landed. Oh, the Millennium Falcon crash landed. The Millennium Falcon crash landed. The Millennium Falcon crash landed. Oh, come on, everybody. I just heard. You're my favorite bird. I know that ship well. She once was mine.
All right, so once again, Skywalkers, Solo Must Die, a musical parody, will be running until the end of May at the Hudson Backstage Theater, address 6539 Santa Monica Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. For more information, go to solomustdie.com.
And it is only playing Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. So
Yes.
just so you know that.
Yes.
All right, well, now it's time to move on to our discussion with actress, entrepreneur, and now author, dream warrior,
And that will make sense in just a few minutes.
Ashley Eckstein.
Please welcome to the stage Her Universe founder, Ashley Eckstein.
Hey there, I'm Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars The Clone Wars, and also founder of Her Universe.
I am no Jedi.
From my dream of being a Disney cast member to being an actress on the Disney Channel to being the voice of a Star Wars character and then to creating Her Universe, I would not have believed that I could do any of that without being taught to wish upon a star and that if you can dream it, you can do it. I'm thrilled to announce that I have been given the incredible honor to write a book for Disney that will be released in May of 2018. It's called It's Your Universe.
Dream your world. Be your world.
Fly your world.
You may know our next guest as the voice of Cheetah and Catwoman in DC Superhero Girls, or you may have even seen her as Jan Brady in The Brady Bunch in the White House TV movie, Muffy from That's So Raven, and as a series regular on one of my favorite shows of 2002, The Rerun Show. But a few of you may even know her as the voice of Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and Forces of Destiny.
That alone would be enough for most people, but Ashley Eckstein also brought fangirls together by creating a groundbreaking fashion brand, Her Universe. And now she's the author of her first book, the inspirational It's Your Universe, You Have the Power to Make It Happen, which is set for release on May 8th.
Hey, Ashley!
Hey. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, and thank you for having me.
Of course, and it's your book birthday today! Yay!
Yes, it is. I'm very good friends with E.K. Johnston, who wrote the Ahsoka book, and she texted me and she goes, "Did you know that it's a tradition on a new book release day to have cupcakes?" And to me, I think I should have cupcakes every day, but no, I did not know that was a tradition, so I'm going to have to go track down some cupcakes.
Oh, excellent. And you know what? While you have those cupcakes, then you need to listen now to Rob Dellinger. He is our podcast composer, and he is from the Alpha Rhythm Kings. He heard you were going to be on the show, and he wrote you this introductory jingle.
No way.
Here it is.
Ashley Eckstein. Ashley Eckstein is the voice of Ahsoka Tano, and she runs Her Universe. Ashley Eckstein. Ashley Eckstein. Ashley Eckstein.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, Rob said that he had run into you just a couple of months ago at the Queen Mary. He was playing during a friend's wedding, and he saw you out in the crowd. And then he heard you were going to be on the show and said, "Oh, I got to write something for Ashley."
Oh my gosh, that is so kind. Yeah, he was wonderful. Him and his band played, and that. Wow, please thank him.
We will.
I've never had a jingle before.
I know. Yeah, it's exciting, and he would love for you to shout out the Alpha Rhythm Kings.
Oh yes, no, the Alpha Rhythm Kings were amazing. Well, I guess I should say the Alpha Rhythm Kings are amazing. I had the chance to listen to them play at my friend's wedding, and they're just incredible. So I can't say that my swing dancing was really good. Everyone hit the dance floor with their swing dancing. So my dancing was subpar, but the music was excellent.
Excellent. Oh.
Somewhere out there, Rob Dillinger's head just exploded.
Yeah.
All right, with that, let's now dive into your book. And I just know this is going to inspire so many people to live out their dreams. And now, without giving too much away, can you tell us something about the beginning of your journey and when you wanted to be up on stage at Disney and then actually making it happen?
Yes. Well, this book is part autobiography, but more importantly, the other part is it's an advice and inspirational book on how to make your dreams come true. So I tell my story of, growing up in Orlando, Florida, growing up Disney, wanting to become an actress and moving to LA and being on the Disney Channel on That's a Raven, to becoming the voice of Ahsoka Tano and starting her universe. And I use my story as examples and lessons that I learned, and also the influence and inspiration from Disney. I mean, the truth is, Disney inspired me to make my dreams come true. So this book is a step-by-step roadmap of sorts on how to dream it and do it.
Right. And best of all, it works also as a workbook and a journal. Mm-hmm. How'd you come up with this format to make it very interactive?
This book is very personal to me. One thing I have to say, I never thought I would do. I actually said it all the time. I said I would never write a book. Oh. And that's because I didn't think I had the talent to do it. I honestly, whenever I set out to write things before, I would end up with an essay. And that was it. And so when I was working with Disney to, in the initial stages to do this book, they said, don't worry. We'll pair you with an author. She can do most of the writing. She'll help you do it. Don't worry about it at all. And so they paired me with Stacey Kravitz, who is an amazing author. She's written several incredible books. And, we spoke for 2 months, and she came back to me with what I realized was what was my stumbling block. She came back to me with an outline. She said, okay, I've been listening to you talk now for 2 months. And she said, here's what you're trying to say. And she helped me kind of come up with the structure of the book and the chapters. But when she gave me kind of what she was thinking for the first draft, I realized, I was like, Stacey, this is great. This is fantastic. I said, but if this is supposed to be in my voice, then I'm going to have to write it myself. Like, it has to be, written by me and my perspective. So I kind of, thanks to Stacey and helping me with the outline, I just kind of locked myself in my apartment for 5 days, and I got a bunch of Oreos, and I wrote literally nonstop for 5 days. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, I can do this. And so, it's very much in my voice. I wrote it in the way that I talk, but the journal aspect comes from the standpoint of the fact of, I always keep a journal with me. And, it's not a diary. I've never been good at keeping a diary, but I keep a journal, and I always jot down notes, ideas, sketches, my favorite quotes, checklists, to-do list, everything. And so I wanted this book to be like a journal, and I wanted to create lists and prompts and places where they can write down quotes. And so I wanted it to be an interactive guide. So by the end of the book, the reader has a map, like I said, has a roadmap on and a plan. I wanted the reader to have a plan on, okay, here's my dream and here's how I'm going to do it.
You know, I was wondering why you dedicated this book to Oreo Cookie Company.
Yes, this is not an ad. Oreo has no clue about this. They have no clue that they powered me to write this book.
Nice. Now, you give some great examples using Disney characters and how they wish and they dream. Can you give us examples of those examples?
Absolutely. I mean, as you'll see from the book, the two main influences in my life are Disney and Star Wars. And so, really broken down, I was incredibly inspired, as a young girl by the Disney princesses. And I share the lessons that each Disney princess taught me. Really, Belle, for example. I was a young girl when I watched Beauty and the Beast, and, the song where the townspeople, they call her weird and strange, and they sing that song that she's not normal. I really connected with Belle because that was me. Mm-hmm. I was just a little bit of a strange girl. I beat to my own drum. I was the girl. I even shared my school picture from when I was in preschool. I refused to wear a dress to school for my school picture. Instead, I said I would not take my picture unless I got to wear my Karate Kid uniform.
That's awesome.
So, to my mom's chagrin, she let me wear my Karate Kid uniform to my school picture, and there's proof in the book. But I talk about how Belle was such an inspiration to me because, I got bullied for being the teacher's pet because I loved school. I loved studying. I loved reading. You didn't have to make me do my homework. I wanted to do my homework. And I was made fun of for that. And so Belle was, one of the first examples for me where I was like, okay, no, I'm just like her. And it's okay to be weird and strange and normal. And it's okay to want adventure, somewhere else. And so I give examples like that. And then also, the book is, examples I give about how Star Wars has changed my life. From the early days of Yoda and Luke and R2-D2 to eventually becoming the voice of Ahsoka Tano, and truly how Ahsoka changed my life, and really how Ahsoka inspired me to start her universe. So it's chock full of the Disney characters. And the thing is it's a true story. Like, the reason why I wanted to write this book, and, I share this in the first chapter, I asked Disney if I could write this book. Disney didn't ask me, I asked them. The reason I wanted to do that is Disney gave me so much. And I feel like if there's a way I can pay it forward, that's my dream, is to pay it forward so other people can believe that they can dream it and do it too.
Oh, well, of course, yeah.
Yeah, it totally worked. And you know what? I was really, some of your words really resonated with me when you mentioned that if I had a soul sister, it would be Rapunzel, because you're looking through life through Rapunzel-colored glasses.
Yep.
Sarah actually eked when she read that.
That's awesome. And if you'll notice, shout out to the incredible Ashley Taylor. She did all of the illustrations in the book. And, I really didn't give her any guidance. I just said, Ashley, I just ask that you read the book and you do illustrations that you think would be appropriate. And I literally eked out loud when she returned a Rapunzel to me with Rapunzel-colored glasses. And on that page, if you notice, she's actually holding up glasses.
Yeah. Oh my God. Here.
This is a new item for her universe.
Hold on. I think it's page 122, because I was making my notes as I was reading.
That's awesome.
Oh, here it is. No, page 119. Everyone, go look at page 119.
This is the preview copy.
It is, but that's amazing. Well, okay, so, you've looked at life through different princess glasses, but what character are you most like now at this point in your life?
Ooh, I would definitely say I'm a combination. It's funny. My real life has mirrored Ahsoka's story in so many ways. And Ahsoka has been an inspiration to me more than people will ever know. And so I actually feel that where I'm at now, in many ways, I feel like mirrors where Ahsoka's at now, where we, see her leave off in Rebels. Although I have no idea what, the finale, where Ahsoka's at the finale of Rebels with the white robe. You guys know just as much as I do. So
yes, she does not know, wink, wink.
Yeah, Dave Filoni did not tell me about that. I found out about the finale of Rebels as it aired on TV. So I have just as many questions as you do on that. But where we see Ahsoka at the end of Rebels is really where I feel that I'm at, even in my personal life. I've kind of gone on that journey with her. But also, I have a little bit, I would say, of each princess in me too. I talk about in the book about Elsa and letting go of your fears. And that's something that, no matter how much you do and how much experience you gain, you're still going to have fears. And you still have to overcome that doubt. And you constantly have to learn to let go of those fears. So I actually have a prompt in the book where I encourage the reader, literally, write down your fears, write them on a piece of paper, write them down, and then throw them away. Like literally let them go. And so, I'm a little bit of each character. And then, finally, Cinderella, she's my favorite Disney princess. And the thing that resonates so much with me with Cinderella is that she never stops dreaming no matter what. And I say that I'm going to continue to dream until the day I die.
That's a great part of the book about fear, just because people are so afraid of fear and having that fear, but that's the one thing that'll always make you grow. Just like the part in the book where you say you had come out to Los Angeles by yourself and had to adapt to this big scary city. And I think little girls, or even little boys, or big girls and big boys, will always like to see people they look up to, such as you, having fears themselves, because it tells them that it's okay to have my own fears. There's a definite theme in your life, and just like Ahsoka, always wanting to help others to inspire greatness. What was it that originally sparked the idea for It's Your Universe?
It actually stems from the Ahsoka book. So, E.K. Johnston wrote an incredible book for Lucasfilm, and so I had the honor and privilege to do the voice of the audiobook for that, and then also to go on a book tour with E.K. Johnston to promote the book. And the book sold so well, and we received such incredible support from the book. So that resulted in a meeting with Disney Publishing to just say, hey, we had so much fun together on this book tour. What more could we do together? And, I had brainstormed some other books that were, completely different than It's Your Universe. And somebody from Disney said, well, what about your story? Would you write a memoir or an autobiography? And I said, well, I don't feel like I've lived enough of a life to write a memoir.
What?
Yeah, no, I didn't want it to just be a memoir. But I said, look, I would tell my story if you would let me do it more as an advice and an inspirational book, because my passion, my new dream is that I can share what Disney's taught me and pass it on to other fans to help make their dreams come true. Like literally my dream is that your dreams come true. And so I said, if you'll let me write that book, then I would love to write the book. I would love to do it. And surprisingly, they said yes. So like I said, it started out with ideas of completely different books, more like on the fiction side and fashion side, and it ended up, being an advice and inspirational book, and I'm thrilled to have had the opportunity.
Well, I know this book really resonated with me because I found myself getting all emotional at the point in your story where you were auditioning for this unknown Star Wars character and how you almost decided to leave the audition.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I mean, had you left, so many lives would be different, including mine. I mean, I'm best friends with my fangirl friends from Fangirls Going Rogue because of you.
Oh, I have to tell you, I hear that story all the time, and it makes me cry. Like it makes me tear up, because that's all I ever wanted. All I wanted with Her Universe was a community and a safe place, a positive place where fangirls can be themselves and be celebrated for it. And, I honestly don't care if you ever buy a t-shirt from us or if you ever buy a book. I just want fans to come together and support each other, empower each other, and celebrate each other. And so when I hear that, fans have come together, that friendships are being formed, that families are being formed. I mean, literally, it's like I've played the part of engagements, like literally, I've been in the middle of signings, and there was literally a surprise engagement right in front of the signing, and they said that Star Wars and her universe brought them together, and so that makes me happy. That makes me emotional, because that's why I work so hard day in and day out, is just to build our community. And it's not just me. It's all of us. I said from day one, united we stand, divided we fall. If we want change, then we have to do it together. And it's not just girls, it's fanboys as well. So, and I think, look at all the change that we've been able to make ever since, we launched in 2010. It's like a completely different community now. And we should all kind of take a moment and, be proud of ourselves, of how much change has happened.
Oh, definitely. Just look at any celebration convention when it's Ahsoka Day, and the amount of people that will congregate on those steps to take that big picture. Fangirls and fanboys alike, cosplayers, all for their love of Ahsoka. You've done such an amazing thing for the fandom community. I've just gotta say that. Now, what is the most important lesson you hope that readers will walk away with from It's Your Universe?
Oh gosh, this is hard to pick one lesson. The ultimate lesson is just the belief that anything is possible. Even the impossible is possible. And I hope that, if anyone's had that voice in their head that says, no, you can't, or, I say in the book, when somebody tells you, no, you can't, no, you can't do that. No, you can't achieve that. I hope by the end of this book, the reader will be able to turn that voice off and say, yes, I can, moving forward. So I think that's the main lesson, by the end. But one lesson I like to highlight, because I feel like we don't talk about it enough, is that it's okay to fail. Mm-hmm. And, we live a life online where it's perfection is glorified. The one photo out of the 50 that you've taken is the one you post, because the other 49 are not that great. But that's all we see. And it's okay to fail. We don't talk about it enough. And, I failed. I failed many times leading up to her universe. But, Lucasfilm told me no. They told me no twice. And it was because I wasn't going about it the right way. It was, in my mind at first, I looked at it as a failure. And instead of just walking away and saying, okay, well, that's never going to happen, they told me no, I took a step back and said, okay, well, they didn't say no to my idea. They said no to how I was going about it. So let me take their advice and learn from it and fix what I was doing wrong and go back and try again. So there's all sorts of talk in the book about failure and acting roles I didn't get and jobs I didn't get. And, I hope that it will open up a dialogue where people feel more comfortable about talking about how they failed and what didn't go right. And, it can be more of a dialogue of, instead of giving up, what you're going to do next to ultimately achieve that goal.
We were just talking to James Arnold Taylor not too long ago, and he was telling stories about how he failed with some auditions. And I thought that was so inspirational when you hear people like yourself and James Arnold Taylor saying that, hey, you know what? It happens. It can happen to anybody. I think of anything that is extremely inspiring. And two lessons I got from reading your book, and I hope that people really grab onto this, is working hard to get what you want. And reading your story about how you saw that dream of wanting to be up there on stage at Disney, and nothing was going to stop you. And you didn't just hope for it, you actively went for it. And you've got to be so proactive, which is another lesson which I hope people will really walk away with. You can't just wish on it. You have got to wish on it and then follow through with it and be very proactive and go after what you want.
Yeah. And then one more lesson that we all can learn from your book: never skip lunch.
Yes. Because I skipped lunch that day, the day of the Ahsoka audition, it almost caused me to walk away and not go to it. So you are correct. You are correct. And then also, Richard, as you said, you have to dream it, but then you also have to do it. And so I think, especially with kids, and this is why, I feel that this book is for all ages. Disney is ageless, timeless, genderless. Disney is for everyone. It's for all ages. So I hope all ages will find something and take away something from this book. But with kids, I think we often forget as adults, like, we know the steps how to go about things. We've been through school, we have life experience. But kids oftentimes they don't. We take for granted that we think that they know how to do it, but they don't. So we tell kids, okay, you have to make a wish, you have to dream. What's your dream? But then oftentimes kids don't know how to do it. They don't know how to go about it and actually make it happen. And so, my parents actually taught me this valuable lesson in 3rd grade. They gave me I talk about in the book, they gave me a hat, and on the hat it said, don't just dream it, or don't dream it, be it. So, and they used it as a lesson. They said, okay, all those dreams that you've been wishing upon all those stars, now you need to do it. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You have to work hard to make it happen. And so that's, I think, especially us older fans, I think can help pass it on to the younger fans and help teach them how to dream it and do it. Because we shouldn't automatically assume that they know how to make their dreams come true.
And then finding something concrete to wish upon, like a star is a good example, or in your terms, the time of day.
Yes. I have all sorts of superstitions or routines or, good luck things. And my birthday is September 22nd. My favorite number is 22. And so whenever I see 9:22 on the clock, I make a wish. And I don't try for it. It has to be random. But it just so happens I always randomly see 9:22 on the clock. So I think it's kind of like a good sign. And I make a wish.
Yeah, Sarah and I have a little tradition like that as well. When it's 11:38, as in THX 11:38, when it's 11:38 in the day, we'll give each other a kiss.
Yeah, if we happen to see it.
Oh, I love that so much.
Or we'll text each other, if we're apart. We'll be, it's 11:38. Kiss.
Oh, I love that.
So that's so cute. Well, you've achieved so many of your own dreams. So in the words of Flynn Rider, what is your new dream?
Ooh, well, I'll go back to what I said earlier. My new dream is that other people's dreams come true. And I'm actually using the phrase dream warrior. And to me, a dream warrior is someone that fiercely goes out there and makes dreams come true, whether it's your dream or whether it's someone else's dream. But a dream warrior is just that. It's a warrior for dreams. And so I'm encouraging people to be a dream warrior with me and, fiercely go out there and make your dream come true. Or, please help me share this book with fans and especially young readers, get it in their hands because they are at the age where they do need to learn how to dream it and do it. And so I'm asking people to be dream warriors with me. So that's my new dream. I want to be someone that fiercely goes out there and makes dreams come true.
So hashtag dream warrior.
I think we have a show title.
Oh.
Hope no one takes it in the context of Freddy Krueger.
Oh goodness, no, not that.
All right, well, you know what? Let's talk about where you are right now. You're on your book tour. How's that been going for you?
Yes, amazing. I've just had my first 2 signings on Friday, May 4th. It was just truly surreal. I got to be at the Disney store in Times Square in New York City, and we had our first signing there. And then Saturday, I was at Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida, and it was just beyond overwhelming in the most incredible ways. It was just surreal. Ashley Taylor and I signed for over 5 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah. And we met everyone that came, and I appreciate everyone's patience. I'm also going to be at the Barnes & Noble in Orlando, Florida. And then I'm traveling the nation. From there, I'm going to Disneyland for Star Wars night, then back to New York City, then to, St. Louis and Minneapolis and all over the place.
Well, we're going to be excited to see you on May 25th when you come to downtown Disney WonderGround Gallery.
Yes, I'm so excited to go to the WonderGround Gallery. And one thing I actually haven't had a chance to share yet is that Ashley Taylor and I worked on a special exclusive print just for the WonderGround Gallery that'll be available for sale during the book signing. And in the book, and also on all the Disney Store products that I've designed for tween girls, there's a mantra for really, I feel like, anyone to say, and they're the lessons taught to us by the Disney princesses. And so it's the magic mirror, and inside the mirror is the mantra. And then surrounding the mirror is all the princesses. And so when you look at the mirror, and hopefully, especially young girls, look at this mirror, or really girls of any ages, look at this mirror, you say the mantra to yourself, and then see all the princesses and, believe, I am brave, I am fearless, I will fill the world with sunshine, I am a shooting star. And it's all of these lessons taught to us by the princesses. So that print will be available at WonderGround Gallery, and it's exclusive to them.
So Richard,
yes,
there's a reason I have this new office here. I've got a blank wall space right here.
Done and done. So if any of the Skywalkers out there want to see you and find out where you're going to be, you can go to blog.heruniverse.com. And all your dates will be on there. And how long will you be touring for?
I'll actually be on tour until mid-June. So I start out going to the bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Mysterious Galaxy, Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Store. And then I'll be finishing off the tour at Hot Topic stores and box lunch stores. So I'll be on tour through June 15th. So definitely check out the blog on heruniverse.com. And it's under the Keeping Up with Ashley section. All the dates are going to be there. And then also, we're giving out this super limited edition Ahsoka Tano pin that you can only get at one of the signings. So 50 to 100 pins will be given out per location. Distribution details vary per location, so I would definitely recommend you call the location to find out how they're distributing wristbands or the line, because each location differs. But we will be giving out these enamel Ahsoka pins at each signing. So definitely, I hope fans will come out, say hello, get a book, get a pin, and I just can't thank everyone enough for their support.
And right now, Sarah is taking down a window, so she'll have enough wall space for this. The things that she does. And once again, the WonderGround Gallery, where you'll be on May 25th, is from 6 to 8 p.m., so we'd recommend everyone get there around noon.
Oh, gosh. I am so sorry for the lines, and I want everyone to know how much I appreciate, and Ashley Taylor appreciates everyone waiting so long and so patiently and so kind and gracious. And we love to see everyone. Part of the reason it is so long is we like to say hello to everyone and talk to everyone and take a picture with everyone. So we just truly appreciate, and we apologize for the long lines.
Well, I think fans know that when they're waiting, it's for a good reason, and they know that their chance is coming up, and you're not going to just sign and move along, that you will actually make eye contact and talk to everyone and anyone and make them feel special.
Yeah, and hopefully by May 25th, I'll have the Ahsoka activewear collection in, so I'll be wearing that.
Yes, I am so excited about that. Obviously, Ahsoka Tano is near and dear to my heart, and I've had a dream to make this activewear. And I will say, I actually am very upset that I wasn't able to offer it in plus sizes just yet. That is, there's, without digressing and going into so many details, because we could do a whole podcast on why some things are in certain sizes and why some things aren't. But unfortunately, the factory that we were making this set in, we weren't able to do plus sizes. But I am actively exploring how to get the Ahsoka Tano active outfit made in plus sizes. I'm definitely hearing the requests. I'm just as frustrated as the fans are that it's not available in all sizes. But just know that I'm working on it and hearing your request, and I will find a way to make this happen.
When Sarah's not recording, she's chasing down every FedEx and UPS truck looking for this Ahsoka activewear. Sarah, you just sent in payment 10 minutes ago. Give him a chance to get the order.
I think it's true for the Wonder Woman collection. When that came out, I got immediately the black lasso dress and the that skirt that changes color in the light. And so, like, when I knew it was coming, I, like, literally chased down my postal guy on the street. I was like, give me that package.
Literally.
Gosh, thank you so much.
And now we know why that our postman Juan has got pepper spray.
Yes.
Not for the dogs. But for Sarah, who wants her universe items.
It's true.
Well, all right, Ashley. Well, if anyone wants to reach out to you and find out where they can get your new book, where do they go? How do they get your book, and how do they say hello?
Fans can get It's Your Universe. You have the power to make it happen wherever books are sold. So the book is available at Barnes & Noble, Amazon. The link that is currently on all my social pages will take you to the Disney book site, and it shows you multiple book stores where you can buy it from. You can also get it on heruniverse.com or Hot Topic, or also at Box Lunch. And on heruniverse.com, in the blog section, it's called Keeping Up with Ashley. You can see the entire book tour, and you can come in person and get your book signed and hopefully get an Ahsoka pin.
And then I think we'll just ask this question just for kicks. Do you have any new items that are coming up for Her Universe or Our Universe that maybe we should know about?
Yes, so we just launched our Han Solo collection, which has Her Universe and Our Universe designs. So we have a Han Solo jacket for men, we have a Lando cape for men, and a unisex Kessel Crew tracksuit with his and hers matching tees. So that collection is out. We also have a Wookiee grooming kit for I'm personally proud of. It has Chewbacca beard oil, which I just think is hilarious. And I haven't tested it out. But I hear from some guys that have that they really like the product, that it works really well. But I can tease that I am about to release an Alice in Wonderland Unbirthday Tea Party collection that will be available exclusively on heruniverse.com, but also available at Torrid. So it'll be available in all sizes, and that will be coming very soon.
How fun! And you know, the Disney dress shop has a Mary Poppins dress, which I had to get. Was that Her Universe?
That dress actually wasn't Her Universe, but I love it. I'm personally obsessed with it. But we have several new designs that are out now. We have a Main Street dress with a matching cardigan. We have a Fantasyland dress. When I wear it, it makes me feel like a Disney princess immediately when I put it on. We have a brand new Haunted Mansion skirt. We have some matching bolero cardigans that you can wear on top of your dress. And then also our original Haunted Mansion dresses and teacup skirts and cardigans. And then coming soon, a beautiful, I'm obsessed with it, a beautiful Dumbo dress coming soon to the shop. So nobody knows about that one yet. So happy to share that with you. So definitely check out the dress shop at Disney Parks or on Shop Disney, and then Alice in Wonderland collection coming soon.
A fashion statement that has been lost in time has been men's capes, and I think you're going to be the one to bring back the cape with the new Lando cape. I had a lot of fun walking around Hot Topic, switching my cape like Lando.
I love it. Thank you.
All right.
Ashley, thank you so much for your time. We know you're very busy on your book tour. You're giving the fandom community such a tremendous gift by the books you write, the representation from Her Universe and Our Universe, and what you're doing with Ahsoka. And speaking of Ahsoka, what's next for Ahsoka Tano?
What's next for Ahsoka Tano continues to be Forces of Destiny on May 4th. A new short with Ahsoka and Ezra just premiered, and a 30-minute special of Forces of Destiny will be coming soon to the Disney Channel. So definitely check that out. And I have heard that the Ahsoka Forces of Destiny doll, it's starting to ship, I've heard, but it will be coming soon. So I've been, and I know that we've been saying that for a year, but legitimately coming very soon. I'm actually trying to get them for sale at Hot Topic as we speak. Ooh. And I've heard that they're also on Entertainment Earth. So definitely look out for those Ahsoka dolls. And then what's next? I would say your guess is as good as mine.
We're hoping to catch you off guard and maybe reveal something.
Yeah. Oh, no. This is actually a good time where I haven't recorded anything for the future of Ahsoka. So, like I said, I won't fall into a trap because I truly don't know. But definitely ask Dave Filoni because he knows all.
Well, at several Disney conventions, D23 expos and such, and when we get a chance to speak with those over at Pixar, we put the bug in their ear about a Pixar Ahsoka standalone film.
Oh man, that would be amazing. That would be a dream come true. I would say, as long as Dave Filoni is involved, I'm in. I hope we continue to tell her story for years to come. And all I know at the moment is that Ahsoka lives, so I'll take it.
And Ahsoka lives on in Star Wars Resistance, the new Dave Filoni series. What's this?
Oh, no, I have to say, again, I am on a need-to-know basis, so I only know when I record, and I haven't recorded anything, but I do know that several of my friends are working on Star Wars Resistance, and I'm so proud of them. Obviously, Dave Filoni, but Athena Portillo and Amy Beth Christensen, and, so many of my friends. So I'm so proud of them, and I know Star Wars Resistance is going to be amazing.
Wow.
Awesome. And once again, Skywalkers, hashtag make Ahsoka a Pixar standalone.
And hashtag Dream Warrior.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, Ashley. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We are just so delighted to have you on Skywalking Through Neverland.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for your continued support, and may the Force be with you.
Okay, 60 seconds, A New Hope. So we start off on the Tantive 4, we meet R2-D2 and C-3PO, and Princess Leia hides the plans of the Death Star in R2-D2. That's where she says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." But does she have a British accent? Does she not? I don't know. Okay, so then Darth Vader boards the ship. We meet them, and Then Luke meets Obi-Wan, and then they go and meet Han Solo in the cantina. What does blue milk taste like? I've always wanted to know. And then who shot first? I can't answer that question. Okay, so then they go save Princess Leia, and Luke joins the Rebel Alliance. And then they try to infiltrate the Death Star, and Han knocks out Darth Vader, and then Luke blows up the Death Star, and okay, so then they celebrate, and they all get medals, except Chewie. Why doesn't Chewie get a medal?
Shout-outs, Skywalker shout-outs. Which Skywalkers get props from here in Neverland? Who was tweeted out? Shout out. Who was photobombed? Shout out. Who was shared a post? Shout out.
Okay, we had some fun shout outs on Twitter this week, so I want to give a huge shout out to Christy Morris, who is at Bespin Bell on Twitter, and she tweeted, "Listening to Skywalking Pod, and have to say, I just really enjoy listening to you, Jedi Tink and Sith Rich. You're so uplifting, kind, and funny. Hashtag follow Friday for this show for sure. Also, the Hoth episode with @Prefect Timing is a gem. Mark Newbold, you're awesome, and we hope to see you soon." Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it's very, very sweet.
So I responded to that, and then she responded and said, "Keep on doing what you're doing, because it's a light in a world that seems full of negativity, and I'm so glad you're here." Now, this got me thinking of Ashley Eckstein, and in her words, we have on our Rapunzel-colored glasses. Always looking at life through positivity and joy.
Oh, you have to. You have to. Don't let that negativity bring you down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Garrett Sessions, he wrote in and said, "I had a rough last week, so I'm glad I saved the Avengers episode for today, because a new week and a new podcast is a good place to be."
Yeah, we think so too.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
Mm-hmm.
That Avengers episode.
I agree. I had an awesome time putting that episode together. Like, I love our movie episodes, and I love that we can bring some of our press stuff that we do into it and just really share and dive deep into a movie, because we love movies over here.
If only we could do more of those episodes, but we would need more superhero movies. Oh, wait. There's a whole big slate of superhero movies coming our way, which we'll run down the list in just a couple of seconds. But first, let's read more of these shout-outs.
Okay. Well, we are going to jump back then to episode 211, because we got some feedback about that. And that, of course, was our big Infinity War spectacular episode. So we are not comic book experts by any means, so our Skywalkers actually helped us out with a few facts that we were wondering about on the episode. So I want to thank @Fetmatic, who responded to us and said, the planet where the Power Stone was on is Xandar.
There's so many planets in the Infinity War to keep them all straight.
Yes.
It was very, very difficult, but you know what? Shame on us.
I know. Well, Xandar plays a big part in Guardians of the Galaxy, but that was in 2014, so we did admittedly forget.
Right.
All right, and then we got another response from @Gary_Rose, who said, I made an infographic of who went where in Infinity War. Share with credit and spoiler warning. So here we are not going to say any spoilers about Infinity War, but he did post this infographic that he made, and it lists all the superheroes and kind of where they ended up at the end of the film.
And where can we find this?
This is on Twitter, so go to @Gary_Rose on Twitter, and you'll find it.
All right. I'm very curious myself.
I know. So I loved that. So Twitter is an awesome place to be, but also our Facebook group is a great place to get to know other Skywalkers. And our pinned post right now in the group is things you want to share. So in the comments, we've encouraged all the Skywalkers to post what they are involved with, whether it's a podcast or articles they've written or Etsy shops or artwork or just basically anything they're involved in that they want other Skywalkers to know about. So they've all been posting all of those things, and it's a really good thing. So I need to do that every week, and I need to remind myself to do that every week.
Boy, what a creative group
Yes.
we have over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randy Martinez posted a lot of stuff. Randy Crane from Stories of the Magic podcast, and a lot of other really creative stuff happening.
Yeah, I got mouse ears people are making. So
Well, these Skywalkers are on it.
We love it.
Now, speaking of we love it, we love superhero movies, and like we were saying, there's a whole big slate of films coming, and we love doing our offshoot episodes where we get to talk more Marvel and superheroes. That's always a lot of fun.
We love it.
Now, there are quite a few movies coming out, so get your calendar ready, because on May the 18th, we're going to see Deadpool 2.
Bam!
On July the 6th of this year, we'll get Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh my goodness. Now, on October the 5th, we're going to get Venom.
So now, Deadpool 2 and Venom, they are not Marvel.
No.
Studios, anyway.
They're not MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay. Well, is Marvel kind of including them, or is it just like...
That's a good question, which will be answered as soon as the ink dries on the Fox deal.
Okay.
Because Deadpool is part of Fox.
Okay, but Venom, isn't that Sony?
That's Sony.
Okay.
But seeing how Disney has borrowed Spider-Man from Sony, who's to say one day they'll get Venom as well.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so I'm not really on board with Venom just yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I know kind of his origins, but that's all, and I'm not really a big fan of
it's like the
character, like the costume look.
Yeah,
so,
you got Spider-Man and dipped him in tar and set him out in the universe.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Then coming next year in 2019, February 14th, 2019, we're going to get Dark Phoenix.
So, wow, date movie.
Yeah, this is the young Jean Grey story from the X-Men universe.
Ooh, so is it featuring Game of Thrones?
I want to say Sophie Turner.
Arya Stark, not Arya Stark, but her sister. Sophie?
Sophie Turner? It's that one. Someone looked us up.
Help us, Skywalkers.
All right, you know what? Go ahead and Google this. Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, we need to know this.
It's the Game of Thrones girl.
Yes.
Sir?
Sansa
Stark.
Thank you.
Sansa Stark.
See, did I say Sandra Stark?
I think I
what the heck did I say?
All right, it's supposed to be a rundown, not really a deep dive discussion into these films.
Okay,
But now that you
what is it
started
called?
this,
Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix.
Simon Kinberg is the director. Whoa!
Oh, nice.
Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner. Yes.
Sophie
That's
Turner.
who we said. Sophie Turner.
She just is like fifth build, even though her name is like the name of the film.
Give
All
those
right.
Stark girls a chance, would you? Somebody, please.
Oh my god.
All right, now, you know what? Let's move on to the big one. The big one. Captain Marvel.
Okay. Someone shared a photo of Captain Marvel. Bleh. I can't even speak. I'm so excited. Captain Marvel in her like outfit, and it was like a poster. It might have been a fan-made poster. It might have been a real poster. I don't know what it was, but it is bad A, and it's awesome. And I am so freaking excited for Captain Marvel.
Yeah, and this is coming out March the 8th, 2019. I know.
It's
Stop.
a birthday movie!
I know it's a birthday movie.
I'm so excited!
Yeah. And it takes place in the 90s. Oh, so much excitement there. But
yeah.
now I'm just afraid that with movies like Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel, they're jumping around in time so much, it's going to really confuse the casual film goer.
It's not going to confuse me.
Well, you're more than the casual film goer, but you need the casual film goers in the audience
In their
because
numbers.
you don't want to leave anyone out.
Okay.
But they're going to get so confused. Well, you know
Well,
what?
hopefully the 90s like costumes and stuff will be prevalent enough that people understand.
But they're not going to think, okay, now when did Infinity War take place, and when does Ant-Man and the Wasp takes place? That takes place right before Infinity War. So I just think there's going to be a lot of confusion coming up.
Christopher Marino says that you'll be able to tell because Nick Fury will have both eyes.
Yeah, once again, the average film goer, I don't think is going to really notice that.
Tati says that's their fault. Don't be an average fan.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
I like
Hashtag don't be an average fan. All right, now, speaking of Avengers, Avengers 4 Infinity War Part 2
Whoa.
is going to premiere May the 3rd, 2019.
Excellent.
And they're not going to tell the title just yet because
No.
the Russo brothers, the directors, said it was going to be a major spoiler if they did release the title. But we got a little inside scoop, and the new title for Infinity War 2 is We Were Just Kidding, Everyone Lives. What?
What?
I don't know.
That's not real.
No,
You're
no.
just making stuff up now.
Yes, it's a war, okay? What's going on? All right, now let's move on to Gambit.
Okay.
Another one of in the X-Men universe. We're going to see his movie finally after how many decades? June 7th, 2019.
Okay, so Gambit. Do you know?
Originally played by
what is this character?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
He's an X-Men that uses his cards for weapons.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Haven't we seen this before?
Yeah, we saw him in Wolverine or The Wolverine or Here Comes the Wolverine, one of those
Okay.
Wolverine movies.
Okay, yes. Okay, now I'm remembering. We also saw him in The Princess and the Frog. Oh wait, that was that was the character in Princess and the... He's like the bad guy and he has like
Gambit?
cards and dark magic. No, but he's very similar
I
kind
see,
of
I
a
see where you're
character.
going. I see where you're going. Okay,
Yes.
all right, we're almost done here.
Okay.
Spider-Man Homecoming 2,
Excellent.
July the 5th, 2019. Why is it called Homecoming? That played like a 30-second scene in the first film.
You know what I think it is? And
What?
I honestly, because Homecoming you associate with high school, it's a young association, and they want Spider-Man to be associated with that younger generation. And so I honestly think it works.
Then call it Spider-Man the high school years.
Yeah, but that's
Homecoming
cheesy.
or Prom Night. Homecoming? Once again, it was in the movie for 30 seconds. Are they going back to the homecoming dance?
They're saying subliminally that this is the Spider-Man
All right.
you're supposed to come home to and watch and love.
All right.
And then-
I'm on board with that. All right. And then we get another movie from the X-Men series, The New Mutants.
So is this again Fox?
Yeah. Until the ink dries.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's coming out August the 2nd, 2019.
Okay.
And then let's go ahead to 2020, where we get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, as well as sequels to Black Panther. We're going to get Black Widow. What?
Black Widow 2? Wait, what?
Black Widow.
Okay.
We're going to get Doctor Strange 2 and Logan 2.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Logan 2.
2.
We don't want to spoil anything, but how can there be a Logan 2?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
I don't
you've
know.
Seen Logan.
Hopefully the ink will dry on the Disney Fox deal, and they're going to resurrect Logan into a whole new world. Because Hugh Jackman did say,
if Disney's going to take over.
If Disney takes over,
right.
Even though I said I'm never going to play Logan again, Wolverine, if I'm included in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, count me in.
Yes.
Count me in.
I would love that.
So, got lots and lots of superhero movies coming up.
Whew.
Now, everyone says they're going to tire of these movies. Why? They're such well-made films.
They really are.
Yeah, you know what? If you don't want to see them, stay home. More room for us.
I'm excited about these. Yay! Who doesn't want to see ripped superheroes flying around? Yeah.
Did we mention Black Widow?
Yes, we did. Black Widow.
Black Widow. Finally, a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, you know what? I was looking, when I was writing up our posts for Infinity War, I was looking up the MCU filmology, and in Phase 1 of MCU, she is the only one who did not get her own film before the Avengers movie, you know.
Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, I guess that too.
Yeah.
All right, but I was kind of upset. I was like,
well, with the success of Wonder Woman,
yeah,
and I think Captain Marvel will blow doors. Then they'll say, oh, maybe a woman can lead a superhero film.
Yeah.
So we'll get our Black Widow film.
You know what's exciting about Captain Marvel?
Who's Captain Margot? Margot Kidder? Superman? That's a whole different thing.
That is. Yay. You know what's exciting about Captain Marvel?
What's that?
She's blonde.
Yes, she is.
But that's exciting because in like Star Wars, there's no blonde women. I want blonde people, so.
All right, let's wrap this up. All right, that's going to wrap up episode 212 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We'd like to thank Ashley Eckstein and Disney Lucasfilm Press for sending us the copy of this book. It's your universe. You have the power to make it happen, which is released today, May the 8th.
And, of course, we'd like to thank all of you Skywalkers. Some of you are watching live right now on YouTube, and others, you are listening now every single week, and we want to thank you for that. You can also head over to our YouTube channel, where we have our unboxing videos. We have other videos from Disneyland. You can go hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland. Also, Skywalkers, and this is important, you can help support us. We don't have a Patreon or anything like that, but on our page on skywalkingthrough-neverland.com, we have a Support Us tab, and there you can see links to Pozu shoes, so if you ever want to buy Pozu shoes, or Oppo suits. Richard, you're sporting your Oppo suit. There's links to Oppo suits and Pozu shoes, and also our TeePublic shop. So if you click on those links before you buy, then that's great because we get a little affiliate link. Just really helps us out.
And as everyone is saying right now on Facebook, we need a Skywalking Through Neverland summer shirt.
Oh.
Yes.
Something with Olaf?
Olaf, maybe some twin suns I'm seeing.
Ooh.
Maybe something...
That might be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see this.
I like
something
it.
Beach related, maybe.
I'm almost seeing flip-flops that are like different characters or something. Like, I don't know.
See, well, I'm seeing something on Scarif.
Okay.
Maybe some walkers.
You're seeing a really, really big giant thing, and I'm seeing a very visual graphic thing because it's easier.
No, it's very simple. Yeah, we're on Scarif. We have 3 or 4 walkers, and in the foreground, we have Hoojibs, we have some Cloud Riders, we have just a couple of Wookiees, all right? The whole Wookiee family. Maybe some Cantina bar patrons.
So what you're saying is the shirt will never be made because it will take too long to design.
No, come on, that's simple.
Omari says something with Porgs. Hi, Omari.
Porgs in a bathing suit? Oh my goodness!
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh, thank you, Omari.
Oh, wow.
He came by yesterday. You weren't there. We're very, very hurt. All right, Now, speaking of hurt, you won't be hurt if you head over there to retrozap.com, where you can find articles and other awesome podcasts like Brews and Blasters.
That was a terrible segue.
No, it was great.
Animaniacast,
the Deucecast movie show,
Artcast, which is a retro gaming podcast,
Techno Retro Dads,
and Talking Apes.
Yes. Getting ready for our 50th anniversary of Planet of the Apes.
You can also find Skywalking Through Neverland at jedinews.co.uk and Fantha Tracks. Woohoo! And you can join us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod on Twitter and Instagram. We have our lovely Facebook group, which you can search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland. You can request to join and then become a part of our Skywalkers on Facebook and get to know them as well. You can also, if you're into exercising or nutrition and you just want a little help, you can search Facebook for Hoojib Hoppin', and that'll probably bring up our Hoojib Hoppin' Fitness Club, and you can request to join that as well. All right, Skywalkers, Apple Podcasts or Stitcher reviews are greatly appreciated, so please head on over to those places and give us a little review.
We just want to hear what you think about Skywalking Through Neverland. Now, stay tuned for bloopers and bits of conversation that didn't make it into the show, but still lots and lots of fun.
So, Skywalkers, share your dreams, be a #Dream Warrior, and always remember...
Neverland on Alderaan.
Some imagination, huh?
To our Skywalkers and Tweetwalkers, thanks for listening. Skywalking Through Neverland is created and produced by Richard and Sarah Woloski. Original music by Rob Dellinger. Creative consultant Mark Augushowitz. Technical advisor Peter Heitman. Facebook administrators Donald Wicks, Joey Pittman, and Norma Heitman.
Skywalking Through Neverland is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Any sounds, music, and clips played during this podcast are the property of their copyright holders. All original content is property of Skywalking Through Neverland, all rights reserved. Sorry, had to be said. Welcome to our Batman episode.
Now I'm recording.
Kapow!
Yeah.
Ka-chunk!
Although now you can't see my shirt.
Do you need to sit down on some phone books?
Yes.
What's a phone book?
I know. Okay, ready? All right, Skywalkers. Yay, that was our intro. Wow, we're like... We made some notes. We know what we're talking about. All right.
For the first time ever.
No.
All right. Shout outs. Afternoon, where you are.
Yes. Good morning for you. How are you guys?
We are doing great.
Yeah, and excited to talk with you. Yay.
Yeah. How can you not have a good day after reading It's Your Universe?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. You guys are so kind, and I already saw your tweet. I cannot thank you enough for all of your support.
Just do what I do and click on everything. You're bound to hit the right one sooner or later.
But then you mess something else up.
That's very true. That's when I call you to come in and fix it.
Yes. That alone would be enough for most people, but Ashley Eckstein also brought fangirls together by creating a groundbreaking... Bleh.
You know, I can sense the next thing coming for you, Ashley, is your own religion. I'm serious.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, speaking those inspirational words and doing what you're doing, it's going to happen.
Well, she'll stick to the inspirational books. How about that?
I'm just saying. That's my prediction. That and the Pixel Art standalone movie.
I'll take the movie.
Woohoo!
Wow.
One take wonder.
You know, I closed my eyes and I actually heard Ahsoka.
Yeah. Actually, Ahsoka's pretty much my own voice, and I usually just lower her voice, but especially when I'm tired, my voice is a little bit lower anyway, so it's pretty much, I sound like Ahsoka 24/7.
Yeah, that reading was more like Ahsoka Season 3, Episode 15.
that sounds about right.
I thought about that one.
That Dream Warriors do not equal Freddy Krueger.
What does that have to do with anything?
Dream Warriors.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen Freddy Krueger, and I'm not planning to.
Let's go see it now. It's the Freddy Krueger and the Dream Warriors.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. That was such a wonderful interview. And you guys are actually I've done a couple of pre-interviews, but you guys are my first interview with the book officially. And Maz asked me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to do Skywalking Through Neverland as like my first interview on book day. So thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Well, that makes us all Twitter-pated.
Where do you go from here in your day? I just wished upon a star, and the star is Ashley Eckstein.
Oh, because you guys you're making me blush. You're too kind.
All right.
I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lots of love. Take care.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
That was awesome.
Wow.
I want it now!